From time to time, you hear Steve Peasley talking about portfolio checkups in locations in the San Francisco Bay Area, Los Angeles, and Orange County, and that kind of leaves you out if you live in Orange County, Florida. Well, don't feel left out. If you would like to take Steve up on his offer to look over your portfolio and give you a health scan, it can be done on the phone. You can send copies of your documents by fax, email, or regular mail and join Steve for a one-on-one conference call. If you're interested, just go to investtalk.com or call our 24-hour InvestTalk answer line at 888-99-CHART. That's 888-992-4278. And thanks for listening to InvestTalk. Welcome to our one-hour meeting of the minds about money, your money. This is Invest Talk, made possible today and every day by KPP Financial. It's about managing risk while looking for profits, putting the money you worked for to work for you. And now, here's registered investment advisor Steve Peasley.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Invest Talk. And this is your Friday edition, July 17th. And we have a special guest today, co-founder of KPP Financial. Jerry Klein is with us today. Jerry, appreciate you coming aboard.
Well, I'm delighted to be here.
So we're ready to answer questions. Jerry, as you know, has been doing this for a long time, and he's been through many of these kinds of cycles we're in now, and so he can help us get through what we all feel is a pretty difficult time in the marketplace and the economy. But thanks for joining us today, everybody. We're here to help you make better decisions, trying to get you closer to retirement. As you get there, you need to make more careful decisions about your money. How are you going to be financially independent? What about the setback I'm sure most of you had from last year? How's that playing out for you? Are you going to now retire on schedule? Or are you even going to retire? Should you retire? Well, let's talk about it. Now, we look for investments that make money. Okay, we want growing earnings, growing sales, but not expensive stocks. Sometimes that's difficult to find. Sometimes it's not. Now, what are you doing? How are you finding stocks? What kind of stocks are you paying for? Are you overpaying or underpaying? Do you know how to evaluate those things? That value of that stock. Jerry has been doing it forever. He has taught me how to do it, and we're going to teach you how to do it. So remember, we're live 4 to 5 this afternoon. Right now, Pacific time. You can call, get online. 888-99-CHART is the number. 888-992-4278. And you can be part of the conversation. You make the show. You make it interesting. We'd love to hear from you. Now, you'll always hear us preach on this show. Earnings, earnings, earnings. So how closely do you watch the earnings of the stocks that you own? And how important is the earnings? Especially today. How important is it? Well, that's going to be our talking point. Earnings. What to make of earnings. We're in the middle of the earnings season. We had a very good week of earnings. Now, when I say that, if you compare them with a year ago, these earnings are bad. They are. But if you compare them with last quarter, they look pretty good. And they beat most of everybody's expectations. A lot of earnings, and not all of them. But we're right in the middle of earnings season. And so I think it's interesting that we have a talking point concerning earnings. Now, Jerry, today the market kind of went sideways for most of the day. It's having trouble going past. It's had a very strong week up until today.
We were right in resistance, and then boom.
Yep, we hit some resistance. Now we got to wait till next week to see if we're actually going to break through that resistance, or are we going to have a little hesitation here, or are we going to go down? Jerry and I do not have a crystal ball, everybody. There is no such thing.
We don't?
Yeah. But we can tell you if a stock is underpriced. We can tell you if it's overpriced. We can tell you if it's a good buy or not. But we cannot tell you where the market's going to go. And we can't really tell you where that individual stock is going to go. We can't tell you. We can tell you what we think it's going to go and where it probably should go. And what it's worth.
Right.
But you know what? That doesn't mean or guarantee anything. the market will do what the market does. Jerry, obviously the market embarrasses the most people it can.
That's right.
Remember, everybody was talking about the Head and Shoulders that was developing last week, and how that was going to be bad for everything. And everybody was pretty much predicting the market was going to go down, and guess what? Zoom, it turned around on a dime this week. So it embarrasses the most people it can, everybody. That's just the way it is. So the market was up today. We had some actually pretty good news about new construction, economically speaking, for June. June, that's our latest report. Okay, June new construction was up, but more importantly, so was building permits, which was a surprise. No one is expecting the new construction and building permits to go up. Don't get carried away, everybody. We have a lot of foreclosures coming. And that doesn't mean much at this point. It's a good sign. We like it, but it's not going to mean much in the long run. Not yet. Anyways, give us a call. 888-99-CHART is our number. 888-992-4278. Where are you in the market? Are you buying, selling, giving away? What are you doing? 888-99-CHART. Don't be stingy. Share with us your thoughts. Give us a call. Let's talk about it at 888-99-CHART.
Steve's new book is on sale now, Above Average Investing for the Average Investor. Just go to investtalk.com and learn more about it, or buy a copy.
888-99-CHART, 888-992-4278. Our talking point today is all about earnings. It's in the Forbes.com. That's where it's coming from. What to make of earnings. And we think it's pretty interesting. We think you should take a look at it. It talks about, it's quoting various people, various smart people, by the way, and what they think about earnings and what they're doing about earnings.
The very successful investors are being quoted. This is one of the best articles I've ever read on that subject.
Yeah, it's a good article. It's kind of long, everybody, but we'll just take snippets of it as we go here. But it's pretty good. As you know, our line is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's called a listener line. You can call anytime, day or night, and we try to answer the call on the next program. And that number's the same live right now, 4 to 5 Pacific time, as it is 24 hours a day. It's the same number, 888-99-CHART. Now here's a call from Brian.
Hi, my name is Brian, and I listen to you via podcast, which I love listening to. And I just want to get your take on a stock called Take-Two. I see it's way off its 52-week high, like most stocks, but I heard some recommendations on this stock, so I just want to get your take. Thank you.
Take-Two, the symbol I think is TTWO. TTWO, I believe, is the symbol, Jerry, so take a look.
That's exactly correct.
Take-Two, it's in the software in education, and more specifically, designs interactive entertainment software, hardware, and accessories for gaming and entertainment hardware platforms. Take-Two. It's been around a while. I mean, I remember the stock way back in 1999, 2000, when I think that's about when it came out, Jerry.
Yes.
It looks like the sales growth is really going to be bad has been really bad for this latest quarter. I don't get that. Why so erratic? Is it because it's seasonal, Christmas time?
Well, look at the earnings estimate for 2009. Loss of 82 cents from profit.